on to our next speaker, let me invite on stage from the DLC Global Leadership and Transformation Committee, Mr. Minocher Patel, founder, director, Ecole Solitaire. India's leading motivational speaker, corporate trainer, and national best-selling author of the book Ordinary to Extraordinary, honored with the Katha UK Global Excellence Award from the House of Lords and the Gandhi Prithyadarshini Award in Education and Training. He's trained over 200,000 people across countries on business, leadership, and motivation. Welcome to present his talk today on the power of happy leadership, Mr. Minocher Patel.
Great. So, interesting evening. First of all, a great big thank you to Jimmy for this wonderful setup. I think Jimmy is a visionary, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So today, I'm going to talk about power of happy leadership. Though Mr. Malia feels it's little fashionable, but it's not, it's one of the apart from fragile leadership, which is also very good. I like the concept. Happy leadership is the concept which I've been talking about for the last 15 years. I'm a thought leader in this. That unless you're not happy as a leader, you're going to be a pain to the organization. So many organizations, you see people walking around, it's like a morgue. They see their boss and they get scared. There's so many speakers who take themselves so seriously, and the audience is waiting for him to finish because he's not happy. He's so full of intellect that he forgets I have to keep my audience happy. So happiness is a very deep thought, very deep meaning. Of course, I have only 15 minutes, so I'll only give you the highlights of what I believe why it's important. See, there was one person in India, J.R.D. Tata, who very subtly practiced happy leadership. He's one man who said 50 years back that I don't care if India is not a very successful country, rich country, but I do care that India is a happy country. There's a lot of meaning in that. And that's my philosophy too. I always tell organizations where I train, I've been in this business for 23 years, and I've been talking about this for the last 15 years because it started with me reading my scriptures. I'm a Zoroastrian. And I found something very beautiful in my scriptures. It said, you're born in this world for two reasons. It's your spiritual duty to do those two things. Any guesses? Apart from the Parsis here? Your spiritual duty. And you're born in this world for two reasons. The first is, you're born in this world to be happy. And I said, wow, that's the base of all motivation. Don't we all work for happiness? All of us deep down there, at the end of the day, we want to be happy. You know, Google has gone in so much detail about this. 2016, I was there. They have a happiness director, not a HR director. HR director is there, but they also have a happiness director. And his job is to see that the employees are happy. My friends, happiness is very, very powerful if you understand it. It's so crucial. If I ask, right now, just think, you don't have to answer me. Two things that make you happy. I'll give you 15 seconds, think about it. I ask this question when I'm coaching CEOs, very senior people, and they struggle to find an answer. Because they said, yaar, ye socha nahi yaar. Ask me what makes my wife happy, I'll tell you. Ask me what makes my employees happy. I said, boss, till you are not happy, you can't make others happy. It's so crucial that you are happy. And for some reason in India, people are guilty about being happy. If you laugh a lot, you'll have that thing in you. आज बहुत हंसा हूं, शाम को problem होने वाला. I'll have an issue. People have a guilt complex. And for some reason in India, people can't see other people happy. How many of you have come here today without your spouse? Please raise your hands. Quite a few. Go back home and try this at your own risk. Huh? Go back home and look very happy. Hi, baby, and look very happy. She said, "Kahan gaye the?" DLC, what happened? Where you gone? She'll check you out. She'll kiss you and to smell you, to know where you've been. Because we are not happy to see our spouses happy also. Or our friends happy. If our friend is very happy, say, Q, kya ho raha hai? Very happy nowadays. I asked leaders, I wrote a book, which is a national bestseller on success and happiness. And I did a lot of research for 2 years before I wrote the book. I asked a lot of leaders, what makes you happy? They had great difficulty answering that. Then I told them, what's your reaction when you see your employees happy, your juniors happy? 72% replied, shockingly, I'm not comfortable. So I asked them, then I went deeper. What do you think? What's happening in their mind? He said, I think either they're looking out for, they already got a new job, or they have less work, or they're not serious about their work. So you'll see Indian employees are very smart. The moment the boss comes, they look very serious. They might be on Facebook, but boss is good boy, very good, working hard. If he's laughing a lot, oh, he's not working, give him work. Bad mentality, wrong mentality. So my request to all of you is, this is a very vast topic. I have a 3-day program on this, but I'm trying to give you the gist of it. It's very important to cultivate the feeling of happiness for yourself and to let other people be happy. In fact, in India, there is a happiness scam. Luckily, Arnab Goswami doesn't know about it. Otherwise, the nation will want to know. You know what is a happiness scam? It starts from your childhood. In the 10th standard, your father tells, beta pad le. Achhe marks la. College jaake maza karna, be happy later. Then you go to college. You finish your 12th, and your father says, you want to do your management, you want to go to a good college, work hard. Once you finish your graduation, fir maza karna. Then you get into a good B school, and the director will come and say, good morning, give me 2 years of yours, work hard. Once you get a good job, fir maza karo, be happy. Then you get a good job. Company is paying you well. The boss will come and say, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this fantastic company. We are paying you a bomb, now work like a bomb. But don't worry, first 5 years, all worked hard. First few years. Once you're a manager, then you can chill. Then you become manager. Then the boss will come and say, don't mess around. The whole department depends on you. Don't you want to become vice president? Then you become vice president. And they say, once you become vice president, you'll be very happy. Then you become vice president, the boss will tell you, the director will tell you, the whole vertical depends on you. I don't care, you become horizontal. But you take care of the vertical. Then you hope you become the CEO. You might become the CEO. And then once you're CEO, you're happy. You think CEO is very easy. But very tough to be a CEO, as you know, when you become. And then when you become a CEO, you're waiting to retire. Everybody says, give you your best 5 years. Once you retire, fir maja karo. Be happy. Then you retire, you sit at home watching Asta channel. Then Ramdev Baba will come and say, Bhaiya yoga se hi yoga. Bola abhi to back gaya, yoga bhi nahi hoga. Another Baba will come, Hari Om, beta, don't worry, you're not happy in this life, mar jao, next life you'll be happy. So basically the scam is from the youth till the time you're old. Everybody says you're going to be happy tomorrow. My request to you is take responsibility for your happiness now. Today, every day you're here, enjoy the evening. Every moment COVID has taught us we are so fragile. We go like this. Best of healthiest people have gone. We are so small. We are so insignificant. So this whole hula of false intelligence and arrogance of money, intellect, let it go and focus on enjoying your success. There are a lot of successful people I see. And I always tell them, you're successful, but you're not happy, you've missed the bus. The trick is to be successful and be happy. And even if you're not successful, be happy till you become successful. In fact, research is now showing the happier you are, the better your chances of becoming successful. And the happier you are, the more motivated you are. Next slide, please. I'm going to quickly give you 5. Okay, before I do this, I'll tell you, give you a very powerful formula. It's called the CL formula, credibility plus likability. I always say when I talk about being a happy leader, the credibility of the leader is very important. You don't have to play the joker, but you got to be happy from within. You have to take care of your employees accordingly. And the next part is likability. Your people should like you. When you come to office, they should say, he's come back, not why has he come here. Leaders have to be likable. The more likable they are, the better they have with employees, and employees stay longer with them. More and more research is showing likable leaders, they keep their teams with them for longer. I want to share with you quickly 5 guru mantras for happy living. That's my philosophy. I've written this in my book. I'm sharing this with you. I have used it with a lot of my people I've coached and trained. It's helped them a lot. It might help you. That's my gift for you today. The first Guru Mantra is balance. If you want to be happy, my friends, try to find balance in your life. Financial balance, balance in your health, balance in your emotions. Those who are balanced, their chances of being happy are higher. In fact, a Persian king called the world's best philosophers from all over the world 400 years back. And he gave them 1 month and said, give me one word, the essence of good living. And they all discussed and they came to this word. And that is balance. So, my friends, if you want to be happy, try to find balance in your life. And that will help a lot. Second point, the second tip. If you want to be happy, my friends, let go. Let go of negative feelings, let go of bad relationships, let go of all negative thoughts. All that negativity you collect within you, you can go to the best of wellness centers. You can go to the best of for meditation classes. But you have not going to let go of what you're feeling within. You're going to be emotionally constipated. You need to take that Kayam Churan, emotional Kayam Churan, to feel good about yourself. Next, live as if you're going to die tomorrow. Like I told you, COVID has taught us very simply. We could go tomorrow, but we all postpone happiness that we'll do this tomorrow, we'll do this today. See, many of us, how many of us have gone on a 7, 8 day tour abroad, 10-day tour? What do? Every morning you get up and try to see as much as you can. And that 10 days you make most of it. But the moment somebody tells you that, oh, you're going to be there for 1 month, you will start sleeping late. You will not see that place the way you should see. I know people have worked in US for 2 years, but have not gone outside the city, saying we can do it later. They never do it. So my request to you is live as you're going to die tomorrow in a positive way. Okay, this is very important, my friends. Be attached and yet detached, and be detached and yet attached. Be very attached, but don't be too attached. You know, we Indians especially are very emotional. We get very attached to people, places, work. It's like, how many of you saw Dil Waliya Dulhaniya Le Jayenge? Most of us, right? You remember that scene, last scene where Shah Rukh Khan is on the train and she's like running, trying to hold him, and he like, Pakad. Remember? All of you? Now, many of us, when we were watching that movie, we were like, Pakadna, Pakadna, catch her. Even now, if you see the movie, you wanted to catch him. And then after you see the movie, after a few days, you might say, yaar, ye director ne pagal banaya. He could have pulled the chain, na? Kitna emotional kiya apne ko. But when we were watching the movie, we were too attached. We couldn't think logically. That's why as leaders, you got to train your mind not to be too attached to situations and what's happening. You should be able to see it from a little further away. So be attached, yet detached, and be detached and yet attached. Next, the last slide, please. Very important. Higher acceptance and lower expectations. All our pain comes from high expectations. If we can crack this, it will be bliss. I know it's difficult, but if you start doing this, believe it, my friends, if you start implementing what you are hearing, it'll benefit you a lot. I'll end my talk with a Persian prayer, which will give you an essence of what I'm trying to propagate here. It's a Parsi prayer. It says, Ashem bahu veste masti. Righteousness is the only way. Yedeshai vest Ashem bahu veste masti. Usta asti usta ammai. That is, usta ammai is you give happiness, you get happiness. Yedeshai vesta Hashem. That's the law of nature. So with this short prayer, I wish you guys all the best. I wish you lots of happiness. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye.